In Lebanon, we dance. No matter how heavy life gets, no matter how deep the crisis, we lock arms and we move forward together. I mean, this is Lebanon. Let's take a look at Lebanese people after any minor inconvenience. Debke didn't start as our traditional dance. It started as villagers, stomping together to get their homes up. Debke is a declaration that we're still standing, still pushing, still refusing to collapse. We have perfected the art of endurance. Resilience became the thing that we are most proud of. But I have been asking myself, is resilience really what keeps us standing? Or the very reason we're not moving forward? Because for years now, we have been dancing around our problems instead of facing them. We are the most emotional and crazy people on earth. We are warm, loud, generous, creative, and extraordinary at being okay. And for a long time, I thought that was strength. Now, I think it's the most beautiful trap in the world. Because here's what Lebanon taught me growing up. It taught me that we're always gonna have loved ones living far away, that solar panels are just part of the roof, that how much is the dollar today was a perfectly normal thing to say at breakfast. They don't make plans too far ahead because something's probably gonna happen. That you love your country loudly and grieve it privately, and that you never admit how tired you actually are. Lebanon taught me to survive brilliantly, creatively, always with a smile. What it never taught me was that I was allowed to want more than that, to actually become something greater than what the storm left with us. This is our flag. Now let's ignore that Lebanon could be considered a green flag and a red flag, not a coincidence at all, but right at the center of it is the cedar tree. We grew up believing we are just like that cedar, unshakable, unbreakable, and proud. Cedar survived brutal winters, impossible seasons. That one cedar survived wars, economic collapse, even one of the largest explosions in modern history. And through all of it, it stayed exactly where it was. You know, when I was born, my dad planted one in the homeland I carry with immense pride, Pamdoun. And let me tell you today, it looks almost the exact same. I wish I was kidding. This is 21-year-old Christie, me, and that's my 21-year-old cedar. We placed a symbol of a beautiful yet immovable endurance at the very center of our identity. And then we wondered why nothing moved. Resilience can keep you on your feet, yes, but it also keeps you still. And the more we normalized the pain, the less we demanded anything different. Now, let's play a game. Okay, I'm gonna count to 3. And when I say 3, however you're sitting, however you are, don't adjust, don't fix anything. Just stay exactly as you are, just freeze, okay? 3, 2, 1, freeze. Freeze, I can see you. Okay, wow. Some of you look very comfortable. Some of you look like you're regretting life choices. Stay with me. 5 more seconds. 2, 1. Okay, you can move now. That discomfort you just felt, it wasn't unbearable. You survived. You didn't call for help. You didn't fall apart. It was just uncomfortable. If I had told you to stay like that for an hour, eventually your body would have stopped fighting it. It would have adapted. Adapting to any environment is part of being human. And that is exactly the problem. Because familiar discomfort doesn't scream at you. It doesn't demand that you fix it. It just sits there, quietly, replacing hope, until one day you stop noticing it. And then one day after that, you forget you were ever allowed to move. Look around the world. Look at our brothers and sisters who left. They packed everything they were into one suitcase and let go out of everything they love. And yet, they surround themselves with Lebanese people wherever they go. They've memorized every Fairuz song. They dream not just to make it, but to come back and give Lebanon what it deserves. They left not because they wanted to, but because they deserve better. We deserve better. And here's the part that breaks me. The moment they land somewhere else, they shine. The second a Lebanese person steps outside, they become exceptional, world-class, the hardest working person in the room, because that is who we have always been. And when we step somewhere that actually deserves us, every last bit of that will show. The next generation deserves to find that without leaving. They deserve more than being told, you're Lebanese, you are strong enough to go through whatever comes next. They are strong enough, that is not the point. They deserve a country where strength is not a survival requirement. They deserve boring, a currency that holds a future that doesn't require a plane ticket to access. Skiing and swimming in a day won't build a nation. المناخ المعتدل, our temperate climate, will not build a nation. Going from -100 to 0 is a gain, and yet we are still at 0. Don't get me wrong, a Lebanese person must be resilient, especially in times like these. But how poor are we to let resilience be the ceiling of our ambition, to define our brilliance by how much we can endure? Is that really who we are? I will not stand here and tell you I can fix problems that have been building on for decades. I cannot. But I can ask you this. Stop romanticizing resilience. What this country's people have built from absolutely nothing is genuinely, heartbreakingly extraordinary. But it was never the destination. It was the beginning of standing together, of demanding more, of building something real. And maybe let's redefine the word itself. Resilience comes from the Latin resilire, to jump back. The word back comes from the first two letters, R-E. Those two letters got too familiar in our dialogues. Restart, rebuild, return, repeat. Always going back to where we started. So I will also ask you to ban those two letters. Because yes, if Lebanon breaks, we will build it again. We always have, we always will. But the dream is a Lebanon we never have to rebuild from. It's a cedar that finally grows. I know you love Lebanon as much as I do. So let's give the next generation a reason to dance the dabke, a country worth staying for. Thank you.